The initial consignment of Leopard 2A4 tanks was shipped from Switzerland to Germany. Immediate reports out of Switzerland indicate that 9 Leopard 2A4 tanks were dispatched by railway. We anticipate that the subsequent dispatch, consisting of the remaining 7 tanks out of a total of 16, will be delivered on January 31st. It seems that this next shipment will be bifurcated, with 9 tanks travelling by rail and the other 7 hitting the highway. These transactions aren't spur-of-the-moment decisions. February of last year marked the commencement of talks between Germany and Switzerland concerning the resale of Switzerland's decommissioned main battle tanks to Germany. It took a mere month for the parties to find common ground, with Berlin revealing its desire to acquire some of Switzerland's no longer in use tanks. Switzerland's untapped reserve is plentiful, with 96 inactive Leopard 2A4 units. However, Switzerland has placed clear restrictions on these tanks. The primary one is that these units must not, under any circumstances, be used in anything that could be perceived as military aid to Ukraine. In an even more surprising twist, Switzerland has agreed to another condition that could potentially pave the way for a third party to supply these tanks. To put it simply, Switzerland has given consent for the tanks to be housed in a different NATO or EU member state, other than Germany. This could result in these other countries reducing their tank reserves as they might be shipped to Ukraine. Details regarding how much Rheinmetall, the direct purchaser of the Swiss tanks, is expected to spend remain undisclosed by both German and Swiss insiders. Nevertheless, rumblings from the Swiss side suggest that Switzerland has agreed to maintain its core fleet of main battle tanks in operational condition. Word has it that Switzerland expressed interest in letting Rheinmetall enhance the fire control system of its Panzer 87SS Leopard 2A4's tanks. However, official confirmation on the matter is still awaited. For now, it's known that Switzerland fields over 150 Leopard 2A4S main battle tanks in active service with its military forces. Switzerland's primary main battle tank is the PZ-87 Leopard 2, a local version of the German Leopard 2A4. The term PZ stands for Panzer, which translates to tank in English. The 87 indicates that the first deliveries of this tank design were made to the Swiss Army in 1987. The production license for a substantial quantity, 380 of these impressive vehicles, was acquired in 1984. Out of this total, the initial 35 tanks were made and supplied by Germany, whereas the remaining ones were locally produced in Switzerland. That said, the manufacturing of these tanks concluded in 1993. There are some key differences between the Swiss PZ-87 Leopard 2 and the German Leopard 2A4. Specifically, the Swiss version incorporates ANVCR-12 radio sets, and it's equipped with 2 7.5 mm machine guns. One is coaxial, and the other is cupola-mounted. Also, additional snow grousers are mounted on the turret sides, a distinctive element of the PZ-87. One of the intriguing features of the PZ-87 Leopard 2 is the large circular tubes mounted at the rear of the hull. You may wonder about their function. These are actually mufflers designed to dampen the engine noise in built-up areas, an engaging detail that showcases Swiss ingenuity. The PZ-87 Leopard 2 played a pivotal role in the testing phase of the multinational KWS-3 project. This experiment aimed to explore the feasibility of installing a heavy-duty 140 mm bore caliber main gun on the Leopard 2. To fit this formidable weapon, the turret would need modifications, including readjustments for larger rounds and an autoloader. As part of this initiative, a single PZ-87 was fitted with a 140 mm main gun. Nevertheless, Germany opted for the longer 120 mm smoothbore LV5, which led to the restoration of the PZ-87 prototype to a standard gun tank. Fast forward to the present, and the most current variant of the PZ-87 is the PZ-87W Leopard 2 Verteihaltung. By 2013, the final upgraded PZ-87WE, of the 134 in total, had been delivered to the Swiss Army. Some of the remaining original PZ-87S have found their way to Canada and Germany, while others have been converted into combat engineer vehicles, and a few have been placed in storage. The Leopard 2A4 is a German-made main battle tank designed and manufactured by the company Krauss-Maffei-Wegmann, the successor of the main battle tank Leopard 1. The version Leopard 2A4 constitutes the basis of today's Leopard family. In 1977, the German Army selected Krauss-Maffei as the prime contractor for the series production of the Leopard 2 and placed an order, with options, for 1,800 MBTs, 990 of which were to be built by Krauss-Maffei and the remaining 810 by Rheinmetall. The first pre-production Leopard 2 MBT was delivered to the German Army late in 1978 for training. The first production, Leopard 2, was handed over by Krauss-Maffei in October 1979 in Munich. 6 tanks were delivered in 1979, 100 in 1980, 220 in 1981, and by 1982, production was running at 300 a year. The Leopard 2 is in service with Austria, Canada, Chile, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Greece, the Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Singapore, Switzerland, Sweden, Spain and Turkey, with a total of 3,200 vehicles.